Okay, everyone, you've been asking for how I do my makeup every morning, so here I am. No makeup, sorry, but gotta do what I gotta do. Moisturizer I use called Belief. It's really good. So a little on here, down here. Rub that in real good. Here we go. And now for the primer. Oh, the stuff in the world. Good enough. A little here. As Nikki Tutorials would say, not to prime is a crime, and she's right. So, you have to prime every day before you put your makeup on. Okay. And before I start getting into the foundation, all that, do a little eye primer. And this is from Kat Von D. It's really good stuff. I love it. Does a good job. Okay. Now for some of the magic. It's a MAC color corrector. I have to do a little here, under my eyes, like so. Don't need a lot. A little of this goes a long ways. So what we do next is I use an inexpensive setting powder. Sorry about the delay there, just trying to think early in the morning. Around my eyes. And then you just carefully brush it out. There's that. Set that aside. We're done with that. Now comes the fun part. Foundation. And my foundation is 3 parts. 2 colors, 1 stick. The stick is the same color as this, but what it does is it makes it a little easier to thin out and spread. So you'll see here in just a moment. So take just a little bit of that, put it on the back of my hand, like so. Two, 3, touch more. And I mix all this. This is going to take a bit, so once it gets mixed fairly well, you have the second color. 1, 2, 3, a little more. Starting to mix up. Told you this guys wouldn't be very entertaining. It's kind of boring, but it's what I do every morning. And you got to make sure everything's blended because of that stick has a tendency to clump a little bit. And that looks pretty good right there. Okay. No wastage. Put a little everywhere I can. Now you take your beauty blender, which is right here, and you start blending, getting that foundation everywhere it needs to go. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to come back when my foundation's done. So, all right, foundation's all done. So the next step is going to be contouring. This is what I just call a little bit of magic. So this is from Charlotte Tilbury. And I just do a little bubble spots here, and then draw 2 lines down the side of each my nose. Pretty simple. So another beauty blender. Now I just start blending this into my foundation. See? There's that. Hourglass for my highlights. Another blender. Excuse me for a second. And you got to get right up to the bottom of the eye. But I'm pretty sure most of you already know that. Always get makeup on everything. All right, there's that. Now, this is Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. It is one of my favorites. It's the only one I use. Here we go. Put a little bit in the lid, puff, and just start putting it on. Pretty much anywhere I had foundation, I gotta put a little bit of setting powder on it so it doesn't come off, obviously. Sorry if I'm stating obvious things, it's just, it's what I have to do. Well, that's just about done. Now I do one more thing, a little brush here and there. And then I have another Laura Mercier product. It's a white palette of setting powder, and that is for my under eyes. I know it doesn't look like much, but it makes all the difference when you're outside. There's that. Now just brush it all. All right, there's that. So next is my bronzer from Hourglass. Almost out, so I gotta get some more soon. And yes, we do hear Jasmine this morning. She's being a little pest. And I know most people don't use bronzers up on their foreheads and all that. This is just the way I learned, and it works for me. And this is what I was taught when I went to Sephora and had my makeup done. So you will all see what it looks like when it's all done. So I'm gonna tip of the nose a little bit, make the nose not so prominent. Okay, just about got it. A little more up here. Okay, there's that. And now we blend it, like everything else. And when I brush this, I brush it towards the center of the nose, not off, but onto it, up this way. Okay, there's that. And then this is Shauna B. This is my blush. had it for a while. It's a little beat up, but it's a nice dark rouge. I love it. And I go a little heavy to start with because I'm going to brush some of this out when I do the highlighter. So no sense in blending it out now. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then for my brows, I do a little bit of this is basically like pomade. It kind of helps control some of the hairs. And I got this through Ipsy. It's called Wander. Boom. And it really works. Let it dry for just a moment. And now for the brows, I do $1 Billion Brows. It's called Brow Butter, and it works great. And so, this is how I get my brows the way I like them. So let me turn this a little bit so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. There's one. And there's the brows. Pretty simple, nothing crazy. Actually, that's good. Turn that back to you. Sorry about that. Okay, brows are done. Excuse me again. Now I gotta do the eyes. And I think I'm going to do Laura Mercier today. Laura. And we're going to do Charlotte Tilbury. And so, got my brushes. And I'm gonna do my one eye real quick. Do a little high. Okay, sorry. Like I said, not gonna be a professional video. I'm not that good yet. I do my main color on my lid, just a little bit below my eyebrow. And now I do the upper lid in a slightly darker tint. And what I do here is I take my second color and it goes from the corner to about just past center of my eye with that main color I like. And then I blend it in. And I pull that color towards my nose. And then I blend that top color in right here. So that way it all blends together. So I get the highlight and then I get the darker color all together. See what I'm talking about? Looks nice. Love it. Now I'll just smoke the corner of the eye a little bit using a little of this color right here. And I just get about a quarter of my eyelid right there in the corner. With that nice dark brown. And then just blend it out with another brush. And there it is. All right, I'll come back after I get the second eye done. All right, I'm back. Got both eyes done now. So now it's time for mascara and eyeliner. This is Illamasqua. It's my eyeliner I use all the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this on. So bear with me for a minute. And I found doing this with my eyes open works the best for me. I know everybody's got their own way of doing it. This just happens to work for me. If I try and do it with my eyes closed, I end up with it halfway up my eyelid. So that's just the way I have to do it. Sorry about the cat. She just likes to be noisy. All right, there we go. I don't go very heavy with that. And then this is the MAC Extended Play mascara that I use every day. All right, got a little garbage under there, but I can fix that real quick. Easy fix. All right, next is my highlighter I like to use. This is from MAC, called Cooler Than Cool. Really love it. It's got a nice little sparkle to it. So a little bit in the corner there. A little bit in that corner. Then I take a larger brush and I just highlight across the top of my makeup where my blush was. It goes right there. Kind of blend it in just a little. And just a little between the eyes, just for what the hell. And now we blend it. This is why I didn't blend this earlier. And there's that. Now I gotta do the lips. So I have my normal Dior, Christian Dior Rouge is my favorite color. But I do a lip liner beforehand. And this is from Charlotte Tilbury. So there's that. Now I take a thin lip brush and I'll outline it. Gives me a good defined edge on my lipstick. And I only do this first thing in the morning. You'll see the results here in just a minute. There's that. And I already made one little mistake. And I can fix that really easily again. Okay, there's that. And it's fixed. Pretty easy. And once I'm done with all this, there's that. Up All Nighter setting spray. And all I gotta do now is just put my wig on, earrings, jewelry, whatever I'm gonna wear today, and that's it. Let me go do that. I'll come back for the final part of the video, and that's about it. Hope you enjoyed it. And here we go, all done. So I hope you liked the video. It took me a little while to do it, but it's the best I can do for you guys until I get something a little better to do the videos with. So talk to you later. Bye.